Black is the legal status. It is not a nationality. Black is the legal status that denotes slavery. Everybody in the world has a nationality. And this is why it's important for us to come into ours. The root word of nationality is nation. So when we look at all of these nations in the world, China, Jamaica, Nigeria, Mexico, all these nations that we could think of, they all have a common nationality that springs from that nation. China, Chinese. Mexico, Mexicans. They're not brown people, yellow people, white people, beige people. And we're not black people. We have a nationality. Black was a slave label that was put on us during the time of slavery in the United States. Even if you look in a dictionary, a common Webster dictionary, you might come across blackamoor, because this is what the English called us, a blackamoor, suggesting the dead Moor. And now in the United States, they have to rid us of our nationality even being Moor. We don't even want them knowing that. But we're going to continue with the label of black, because they call themselves white. Because white means purity. White means clean. White means holy, ruler of the land. It means God. And this is why they call themselves white. Because this country was created by Freemasons, for Freemasons. And when they said, we the people of the United States, they were not talking about us and my people. They were not talking about women. They couldn't vote until the 1920s. So when they said, we the people, in the 1700s, they had us as slaves, so they wasn't talking about us. They were only talking about European males. White, as they call themselves, 21 years of age, with sound mind and body. So therefore, to think that we could truly be a part of this system, we are in error. Anybody that think that they could truly be citizens of the United States of America is in error. To continue to take ourselves and label ourselves as black people, when that was a slave label that was abolished according to the United States with the 13th Amendment. If slavery was abolished, then slave labels, slave institutions, all these things are to go out with it. Slave masters and the slaves. However, by default, us not knowing who we were at that time and still acting as we don't know who we are today, we voluntarily cling to those labels that were abolished, such as black, Negro, colored, that were slave labels. And since we cling to these slave labels that were abolished, it makes us volunteer slaves. And this is the law of the United States. No matter how we must feel, we may feel that Black Lives Matter. We may feel these things, but feelings change. The ability to know is more important. This type of situation don't call for us to only just feel a certain way. It calls for us to act in a proper way. So all of us that think that we could truly be black and we don't need a nationality, then that is wrong. That is wrongful thinking. Honor thy mother and thy father, that your days on this earth will be longer. Our Father is the Father God Allah, that instituted within all creation its laws of governance. To honor our mother goes beyond just our biological mother. What about Mother Earth, Mother Nature? Our nationality is how we honor our father and our mother, because we honor our native land, and this is our native land. We are not to have that back to Africa mentality. This is our native land by birthright, by inheritance. But it does not belong to black people, because our ancestors were not black people. They were Moors. Before they were stripped of their nationality and religious creed, they were Moors and they were Muslims. who submitted themselves to do the will of God. But now after slavery, we become black Christians and Negro Christians. And these are the things we have to think about. Black is a legal status that denotes slavery. It's written within the Office of Management and Budget, Directive 15 of the United States Bureau of how they label their class system, how they label their subjects. And one could simply look and do one's own research and find out that one cannot truly be black. The Dred Scott case of 1857 clearly shows how the United States interpret their U.S. Constitution to view us. And that case is perpetual. And it states within there on their decision that blacks have no rights that white people have to respect. And if we was to only look around us today, then you will see that that law that was mentioned, that statement that was mentioned in the Dred Scott decision by the Supreme Court justices, it still is in effect today. Black is a legal status